make a cameo.
It's recording.
Cameo in it.
We're officially recording.
Yeah, but nobody's on.
No, but just saying this is what other coaches are going to see. Like Maggie, who's going to watch the recording. And Aaron,
they watch recordings?
I think so.
Hi, Maggie. Oh. Oh. Mm. You invite everybody?
Yeah. We'll see. We might just be the only ones on.
What?
We'll see how popular you really are.
No, 4 people, tops.
Okay, we'll see.
Where are you going? Huh?
Oh. Valerie! Hey.
Hello.
How's it going?
Okay, baby. Good, good. How are you?
Good. Valerie always has her cute little kids on the screen, so that's why I'm having you tonight and my
Hi,
cat
Valerie.
Hello.
family.
The boys are in bed already, so they didn't get a nap today, so Josh is in with them. Vera, she's getting ready to hold Nibbles, our guinea pig, so
Oh,
yes.
you guys have just guinea pigs, or do you have other stuff?
We have a dog who is in his kennel now because Nibbles is coming out, but we have 1 guinea pig and 3 fish.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Yes, the guinea pig was a surprise birthday present from my parents to Vera, so yeah. What's that?
Can you see our cat?
Oh yeah, what's her name? His name?
Hector.
Lord Hector. Lord Hector.
He's huge.
Oh, well, he's actually only like 9, not even 9. He's like 8
Looks
pounds.
huge. He's fuzzy.
Right?
Yeah.
Fuzzy. But how are
He's on a diet.
always a diet? Like, I always want to get him to gain weight. Yeah. He's on bulk of body feline beast. But Valerie's a teacher. And how many children do you have again?
I have 3.
3 children. And
Valerie, I like your posts all the time.
Thank you. I know you like them. I
Yes.
see that you like them, but
Yes.
but thank you for commenting.
Well, I do like them very much.
Thanks.
Very cool.
yeah, I was wanting Dwight to get to know you guys a little bit more, just as much as you guys meet him a little bit, or just like hear some things from him, because one big happy family.
Absolutely. We totally know everything about you,
Oh boy.
which is kind of creepy because you don't know anything about us.
Well, I get a little bit from Facebook, but
Right?
not the particulars. You can only get what they give. So
Right. And you'll find that I'm a close talker, so I get really close to the screen sometimes.
I'm far away. Maria's close, so I'll get
Right.
closer.
You could,
No, that's fine.
Is that better?
it's a little better.
Perfect.
I could focus it on you when you're talking.
Mm.
But I have this insecurity of having a big head, so I hate when my face is closer than his in like pictures and stuff.
Yeah, your head looks huge right now. What the heck?
Whoa.
Tiny head.
Come on,
I
baby.
don't notice that you have a big head at all.
Okay, I should probably stop telling people because I feel like I have a huge head.
Just calling yourself out.
Well, I'm short, so having a big head is like a funny thing. But so like my siblings and I always notice celebrities who have big heads. We'll be like, yeah, big heads.
No, I don't notice a thing.
Good. So how are your workouts going? And
This week, they're going well. This week has been crazy. Well, I guess I should say last week, because I'm not going to be as crazy as it was for this upcoming week. I'm planning on, school has just been really, really busy. I've kind of spearheaded a project to get a Holocaust survivor to come visit our school and talk about her experiences. And she is an author or the author of our 6th grade literature book that every 6th grader reads. So our high schoolers and obviously our 7th and 8th graders have already read the book. So we thought, you know what? I'm taking a grad class as well, and we have to write 2 grants for it. Another coworker, she's actually taking the class with me, and we thought, you know what? Because our school district, we're very fortunate to have a boatload of money. And so all of our students have iPads. We have anything that we could ever possibly ask for. So we thought, you know what? Why don't we write grants for something that is just going to be like a once in a lifetime experience for our kids. So she's actually out of New York. Her name is Marion Blumenthal Lezon, and she was like 10 years old when she was sent to.
How many Holocaust survivors are still?
Oh, she told me the number. I'm not exactly sure, but I do know
that many.
That every day, approximately 40 die, and she said so within 10 years, they'll all be gone.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
The average age is 83 that they die, and she'll be 81 in December.
Oh man.
So
okay.
And her dad died of typhus after they were all liberated. So it was only like within a couple of weeks of them being liberated, her dad ended up contracting typhus and died. So he's buried in, I can't remember the country that he's buried in. But anyway, she just was actually, before they were captured, they were in the process of coming over to the United States because just the economy in Germany and everything was terrible. But she ended up getting captured, so all of that was put on hold. Well, after they were liberated, all their paperwork still held true. So they were able to come over to New York, and they actually placed the different survivors across the country to these Jewish, I don't even know what they're called. I do, but I can't think. But they would just help them kind of establish themselves here in the United States. And she was placed in Peoria, Illinois. So she went to Peoria High School, which is just fairly close to us, and met her husband there. And she just travels the country telling about her experiences and her perseverance. So
awesome.
Anyway, that's what I've been working on this week.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Once in a lifetime opportunity. That's really cool.
Yes. I'm excited. She seems like she's only 70 years old, but I've talked to her, she called me at 8:30 the other night and chit-chatted. Actually, it was last, I think, Sunday or Monday, I think it was, but I just love talking to her. I want to record all of our conversations because, every conversation that we have, she says something so profound, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I just want to capture all the moments that I'm able to speak with her.
Yeah.
Curly, stop.
That's cool. And then Melanie, this is Dwight, which I know you know.
Hi, Melanie.
Yeah. Hi. So Melanie and Valerie are Jessica's coaches, and Jessica you're familiar with. And someone's joining. Oh, there's Jessica. Speak of the devil. Hey, Jess.
Hi.
And Jess is always moving or cooking or on the treadmill or.
We'll be in a second.
I like a lot of your stuff too.
Yes, you do.
Are you friends with Melanie?
Melanie, am I friends with you? Do I like
some of my stuff?
Is your last name Crinklaw?
Yes.
Yes, I do like your stuff too, yes. I try to get on there and look at all your guys' stuff and like it. Yeah.
I never know if it's really you or if it's Maria.
Oh, no, it's
Dwight. I'm the same way.
You're not allowed to touch my phone. Ever.
Those are our boundaries.
I'm just joking.
Only when he's asleep. No, I'm just kidding.
If I ever like my own post, it's because it's my husband.
Oh. I like all my posts.
I wish I did. I don't know. I feel like that's weird.
Yeah.
I know. I'm the same way.
I'm shame.
But my husband doesn't have Facebook, so he uses mine to creep on everybody.
Yeah.
So if I end up liking something I posted, it's because he did it.
That's fun. Yeah, that's why my dad is on Facebook. He's nice. So if you see weird things, it's my dad trolling. But yeah, so
we got Hector in here too.
There's
the whole family.
This is our whole family.
There you go.
So what were you saying, Melanie? Sorry.
See you, Hector. Adios.
Oh, bye, Hector. Yeah.
Yeah, he's punk.
Well, thanks everybody for being on the call. I think it might just be us, but the recording, I definitely wanted to go over some stuff. Dwight's got like the first 10 minutes, 10, 15, whatever, however long we want to have them. But
until it starts getting, too girly.
Girly.
I gotta kind of move myself.
Are you actually missing football for this? Is this like?
I'm not huge on football. I like watching it with my friends. I enjoy that, but I'm not in. I don't get like into it.
You don't have a team. You don't get butthurt if your team loses one week or anything.
Yeah, Melanie gets me. Like she already understands. Yes.
Butthurt.
I don't get butthurt.
That's his language for sure.
That's right. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
And then your guys, so what are your Valerie, Melanie, and Jessica, like your husbands? How long you've been together? Like what they do? I guess those like two things. Not that Dwight cares. That's more I care about.
Well,
Okay.
mine, we've been together 5 years, married 1. We actually met at a mutual friend's wedding.
Ooh.
And the most like supportive person ever. He's like a stand on the sidelines. Like if it works for you, awesome. If it doesn't, it's all right. We'll find something else. Like he's just completely amazingly like steps to the side and lets me kind of go with my own like, new kid of the week. Like, oh my God, I'm into juicing. Everything I have to juice everything. What do you got? What are you eating there? Maybe we should see if we can juice it. Like I was on a big juicing kick for a long time. And then, I went in like, I want to do this. And he's just like, oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Never like tries to tell me how to do it, but then never tells me, oh, that's never going to work. So I just signed him up as a coach and with Body Beast, which now I'm a little butthurt myself that Body Beast has. What is the special this month for Body Beast? What does it have with it? Doesn't it come with something?
Performance sampler.
Yes, that. And so, anyway, so he's lost about 30 pounds.
Whoa.
It's kind of like, well, maybe he wants to put on a little muscle. So I got Body Beast for him, and that's where I'm at. I'm trying to get him to come upstairs right now because I told him, 1 second.
Pop his head in.
I'm going to have Josh do the same thing. He's in the room. Hey, Josh, you want to come say hi?
We'll meet and greet.
Oh.
It's funny. And then Jessica's.
Yeah.
I'm muting.
And decided I had to take notes. He's building some Legos with Caden right now.
That's understandable. Ryan came to Summit.
Yes, and he will be coming at 2016.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice.
He said it wasn't as bad. He loved Shalene's talk about sex. So that kind of drew him in.
Yeah. He's sold.
He also let me I signed up for Lewis House's School of Greatness Academy.
Oh, wow.
So I'm doing that instead of Shalene's. Yeah, I know. I was like, whoa, okay, whatever, signing. Like, I'm sorry, we might get divorced if I get to meet him. Just
I was this close to doing the 3 payment plan for the Smart Success. Like,
yeah, me too. But I really couldn't justify it. Brian wasn't too happy about it. And when the School of Greatness thing came about, I was like, yeah.
You already signed up for it?
Yeah.
Damn it. Because I was going to say we could have gone. I actually was on a webinar with him, and I emailed him personally and asked if I could do, because if you bought 10 copies of his book, then you got all this bonus stuff, and one of them was the School of Greatness. And he was going to work with me doing PayPal, and they were doing, like, you could do it with a friend. So, like, we could have paid half and half, got 10 books, and access to all this stuff.
Well, I bought 3.
Did you do the 3? I was going to do the 10 with PayPal. Damn it.
Sorry. Yes. Hi, Josh.
Hi, how are
They
you?
all know each other. I don't know Josh.
Hi, Josh.
He's a major support system here. And I said after he says hi, he can go on and sit with Vera or do whatever he wants to do, watch football, because he's a major football fan. So that was Brian.
What's your team?
Well, I just follow Peyton Manning.
Yeah.
It's
They
Denver
won,
right now.
They won. Yeah, they won. That was a close game tonight.
Yeah.
Very close. I was pretty happy for the win. I was
Right.
rooting them on as well. But, yeah, it was good.
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 We're going to a Bears game at the end of November. It's kind of going to be our Christmas gift to one another. And
Who are they playing?
Denver, and we're super excited about it.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. Gosh, how many years ago? Maybe 3 or 4 years ago, we went down to Indy before all of this happened, and we saw the Colts, and it was like the best experience ever. So
Did you say in 3 weeks?
no, 3 years ago.
No. How long till the game?
November.
November 22nd. Yeah.
Oh, Soldier
Pretty
Field's
cold.
going to be chilly.
Yeah. We went last year, and it was
in
not
January.
fun.
It was
Yeah.
January.
Yeah, I think it was early December. It was not fun. It was like spitting, sleet, rain the whole time, and it was just on our faces. It was.
Oh,
And the Bears are terrible.
Die Hard.
Yeah, right. What, Jess?
I said, I remember that because we had just met. And then you're like, oh, yeah, I'm going to Chicago.
Mm-hmm. Yes, yeah. Oh, it was not fun. But it's always fun getting in the city. So
Go eat at Ditka's.
we're going to. We think so. That's our plan.
So good.
Anyway, you don't have to stick around.
Nice
All
to
right.
meet
Well,
you.
it's nice meeting you
Yeah,
guys.
it's good to meet you, too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully we
Have
can
fun.
all hang out soon.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, so when we come down to Indy next time, we'll be
Yes.
hitting you guys up.
All right.
If you don't, we will not be happy.
Yeah.
I guess the last time he and I were down, we didn't. So I feel bad about that, but
You had a lot planned.
we did.
Oh,
All right.
bye.
Saw somebody.
That's fine.
Oh, beard.
Yeah.
All right.
That's Rob,
Hi, Rob.
All right.
Maria,
Well-
Dwight, Val, Jessica.
Hello.
I was telling them how you lost about 30 pounds recently in the past like 6 months or so. So I got my. You won't lift weights in front of me, but it's all right. Something's better than nothing.
Yeah,
Awesome.
congrats.
Yay.
Yeah,
Thank
so
you.
Joy just joined us.
Hi, Joy.
Cool. So, have you started a Body Beast yet, Rob?
Not yet.
Okay. That's quite a thing to tackle. I don't know. I think we always joke about how we feel about Sagi, but I know
Oh my God.
Adam.
I watched the hammer and chisel thing, and I wanted to. He's so boring. I'm sorry. He's so boring. Oh my gosh, I can't even take it.
He
What?
did in Body.
Huh?
He's the more I did Body Beast, and when I actually saw him in person, he is a cool dude. We're recording, so I'm gonna say dude.
I'm sure, but he just bored the crap out of me. I'm like, can you get Autumn with you on this? Like, does this have to be a separate thing? Because at least I can laugh at her little remarks. Like,
Yeah.
she's like a living, walking Pinterest board. Like the things she says.
Yeah, a little motivational thing.
Right. He's just
Yeah.
like counting. One more,
He just
counting.
makes me laugh. Like I literally think of Arnold Schwarzenegger, and I'm like,
Right.
he obviously knows what he's talking about. But I love doing it like with like Christie's. Like I can't. But then you're doing it, and
But he doesn't even do like full range of motion stuff. I was like watching him do so. I'm like, his muscles are so big, he can't even like do like the caterpillar walk, like to plank and then come back up. Like he can't even like get.
But does he even work out, bro? Like,
I mean, right?
really?
So I have to say, I don't know. I really like Body Beast a little bit that I did. I did about 3 weeks worth, like straight.
Did you do the lean or the? Obviously, you wouldn't do the gain, right?
No, I didn't. But I did some from the book. I did some from the whatever. There's the 2 versions of the discs or whatever. The legs and the cardio are no joke. Like cardio was awesome for that program. It's one of my favorites. And legs just really targets everything. Melanie, you'll probably appreciate it because it's a lot like Becca's stuff.
Yeah.
So it's a really good workout. And like when he's like, shh, the beast is talking. And he like,
He didn't do any of that kind of like jokey stuff. He was just kind of really boring.
the way he talks to the guys in the cast is pretty cool. Sorry.
Yeah.
and the guy was the guy was the Bachelor, wasn't he?
Yes, he was.
He picked a Filipino, which is that's just selfish of me to talk
That's,
about. But
that's the move. Like,
Yeah.
You always pick the Filipino. It's just the move.
we think we can talk about it because I'm half Filipino. Like we just talk about Filipinos all the time. But yeah, so I kind of, just so we can have somewhat of an objective, it's awesome to meet each other. But I want to kind of go over what Dwight's perspective is on what his role has been over the past 5 years and like what you think of it all, and if you could like give a spiel.
I mean, yeah. Didn't plan. Yeah. So Maria asked me this morning if I could be on the call. So yeah, sure. Normally I like to play like Call of Duty or chill and watch something downstairs while the team calls happen. But I will say that I am 100% on board for anything she does, first and foremost. Like some of you girls have already said, like your significant others are the same way. It's got to feel like just amazing for you guys that your guys are like awesome and like want you to succeed. They care about your goals. They care about what you want in life, like things like that. So I see that same thing for Maria, and that's important to me. It's like when I first met Maria, like she was, goal oriented and like wanted certain things, and I was just there. I felt like a cheerleader, but I was fine with that. Like I was like, Maria, you can do it. Like whatever she wanted. Like I was like, keep going, don't quit. Like anything I could tell her, or anything I could tell her for whatever's sake, like business or her actual job at Angelus. Like I was always just supportive. So that's kind of been my role, like as a cheerleader / like confidant / whatever, like buddy in the whole idea of it. I really enjoy her pushing herself to be the best she can be, because why not? I mean, we're only in this life one time, so like let's be the best we can be at whatever. So I think that's cool. But so yeah, I don't know, like yeah. I mean, on that, like that's my. I feel like that's my role. Like just be here for her. If anything she needs done, I feel like I need to, I can do it, help her out with whatever, and then just.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Let's start this conversation because Dwight, we know you have an account that you're a coach, correct?
Yeah.
How much is it Maria's doing, and how much is it of you now doing it?
Yeah, that's a really good question. So I have 2 people that I've got to buy Shakeology or other products, and I will say the smart move is if you're a go-getter, like yes, get your significant other as a coach. Use them as a tool to help build your business. In return, it helps your business grow, which equals money, which equals profitability, whatever. It's smart to do. And then doing that, your significant other is going to see that it actually does that, and they're going to be on board. So, like, it took a while for me to see that, like, that it actually does make money. It is a profitability thing. Like, you can, become whatever you want out of this, you can become. So that's cool. And so I've had 2 friends since she signed me up that I've actually went out, and I don't know the words to say or like the certain things to say. So I asked Maria, like, what do I tell them? Like this and that. And she helps me, but yeah, it's good. And they've bought, and they're return buyers, and they love it, and they still use it to this day, which is cool. And so that's a good question, because, I think a lot of people sign their significant other up as just a way to get another coach to look like you're more than what you may be. But in return, I think it's a good idea, because in the end, it's an investment in something that's going to pay off in the end if it's a good relationship and everybody's working together, I mean,
cool.
Did that answer your question? I don't know. Yeah. Okay, good.
It's kind of like those slow roasts, and you never know what they're gonna how good they're gonna taste,
crock pot, yeah.
what they're gonna taste good with. You just kind of like keep inviting. But I would, to give him credit, I don't think he remembers, but literally, I have family that definitely believes in me, and friends that I guess believe in me, but nobody that was like Dwight in that, like, you should go, like a dreamer. Like, I just didn't have, I was I'm realistic myself, and I'll work myself blue in the face, but I won't say, let me go and have a business for myself, or let me take risks, or let me think I could be something that I'm not quite yet. So I just remember the conversation we had, and it was a game changer. It was the conversation I had with him was what made me feel like I needed to go for it. And so that's what he brings to my life for sure. And then in terms of just like the everyday enthusiasm, it just goes a long way. I think everyone's got different dynamics. Like, you guys might be more dreamers and your people might be more practical, whereas I'm the more like, I'll doubt things. Like he'll have ideas. I'm like, okay, slow your roll, so I just think it's.
First of all, Maria wakes up needing like 10 cups of coffee. I wake up like this, like let's go. Like, so there's a little yin yang there. I didn't see, what's your daughter's name?
Olivia.
Lydia. Hi, Lydia.
Say hi.
Hi.
Hi. Yeah, she's in.
Nice to meet you.
But yeah, so
Future coach.
level was a big thing that we yin and yang on, and she's amazing at that now. Like, she, awesome.
Yeah.
But like, yeah,
What
going
else
back
can
to
we
what you were
cover?
saying.
Yeah. Trying to think of what else. But in terms of like, so I'm a big person. It's very difficult for me to ask for help and delegate. And we all know that completely paralyzes you in life. And the hard part as whatever, a woman, or I would always think that I wish you would just know what to do. Like, I wish you could just help me and I wouldn't have to. It was one more step for me to tell him what to do. He'll do whatever I tell him to do. And I think this is like marriage counseling.
Easy,
I mean, not everything.
Hey, there's a guy listening right now. We're not going to.
Next to that.
I don't do whatever. Yeah. No, I mean, yeah.
If I ask you to do something,
The
he's
helpful
supportive.
role is,
Supportive.
I tell her I'm not good at reading minds. Like, I've never been good at reading minds. I feel like I would be in the circus if I was. But like, I'm like, Maria, like, if we can communicate, it's part of communication. So that's what I preach, like the communication. Like, tell me what you feel. I'll tell you how I feel. Tell me what you want done. I'll tell you what, and we work together. It's a team. That's how teams are, I mean, in any football team, they have signals, they have signs, they have all that. Like, that's part of communication. So same thing with a relationship. Same thing with what we do as teammates and partners and whatever the case may be. Yeah. So communication obviously will trump all. That's obvious, but yeah.
And I kind of wanted to touch on your perspective, just going to events like the cruises and summits and talking to people, because he's had a little bit of background with network marketing. Like, when I would talk to him about Beachbody, I didn't have experience with network marketing, and I would talk to him, and he knows all the lingo. He knows like commission structures. So just in terms of what you think about Beachbody as a company.
Yeah. The first event I went to, I think, was a Super Saturday. Or a summit. It was I think it was a Super Saturday.
Okay.
And it was awesome. Like, it just validates what she's doing as actual, like, you almost feel like it's a tangible thing. Like, it makes it real. So, and everybody's striving for the greater good, as in healthier, like wanting to longevity of life, like all those things that are like amazing and what Beachbody like preaches, and everybody was the same way. So that was cool. And then when I went to Summit, it was even more interesting because they go all out for you guys. Like, they really love you guys, and they want to just spoil you guys in every way they can. Those of you that have been to any summits or any events, like, you guys know, like, you go in there, it's like an awe factor. Like, you're like, whoa, like, holy shit, like, this is awesome. Yeah.
And I think the cruise, or not the cruise, I always call it the cruise, Cancun was a big moment for us, because I always turn down the Success Club trips. I turned it down. Like, we could have gone, like, we qualified enough Success Club points, but I'm like, oh, you still have to pay for your flight and all that.
Who was it we literally sat by every day at the...
Well, we were next to Christine Dwyer and Mindy Lawhorn.
Literally, like, a chair away from Christine Dwyer, like, as we're tanning by the, like, pool. Like, no big deal, right?
Right.
Like, right there. Like, I don't know. I mean, whatever.
Well, he
So that
he
was
saw.
cool.
It was just funny. He saw Mindy Lawhorn in her pumps. Like she wore her pumps with her bathing suit the whole time. And if you, a lot of us know who she is. And
Pumps are heels.
and Dwight was like,
Guys don't know that.
Dwight was like,
I don't know that.
Dwight was like, who is that? I was like, you don't. This is her personality. They wear their heels. They're like from Dallas, big hair, big shoes. But
I did that in Nashville too. To Brian, she was at dinner, like outside next to one of the sidewalks. I was like, oh my God, like don't look,
Right.
it's me. And I remember who she was with, but he's like, and should I drink her? Kick her? Like, who is this?
right.
Beachbody definitely has their own celebrity like profiles too, which is really cool that they're so down to earth.
Exactly. So
What we're going
yeah, exactly. Cool. Well, where do you see this going long term? This whole business thing and what we do together.
I mean, long term, it's never going to end. Like, the idea of Beachbody is health, fitness, which is something that is with you to the day you die, in my opinion. Like, everybody, like, my goal is to live to 150.
Whoa, no way.
With modern technology, I think I can get there.
My goal's 112.
112, that's really good.
I love it.
I always tell Maria, if you guys watch The Office at all, I always tell Maria if she's dead or if I'm dead, she's been dead for months. Like, it's a Dwight Schrute quote, but whatever. Yeah, so I don't see an end in sight really with Beachbody because the product works. Like, it's a legitimate, like, safe, healthy substance. The idea behind workouts are good for the quality of life. So, yeah, I don't see it. Yeah, so longevity-wise, I see it forever. But, yeah.
And Dwight's being very I feel like he's being like me, like very PC. But when he gets around people, I feel like you really see the financial freedom aspect, the opportunity aspect, the way we can live the way we want to live aspect. Yeah. And Dwight's like my dreamer in that maybe other people around me wouldn't get that or wouldn't believe in doing what you love and having a living at it. But I feel like you see that. So that's a big influence in my life to have that affirmation.
I mean, the money's great. Obviously, the financial freedom's great. Like, the idea of paying off certain things is phenomenal. Like, all that stress relievers. Stress is, like, bad for your health, obviously. So the fact that you can afford to now pay off that debt, relieve stress, which feels good, which now is, like, one less thing you have to worry about in life, which is now you can enjoy life even more, which is fun.
Now, have you always been into like fitness? Are you into fitness? Do you work out? Have you always worked out, or was it like a Maria thing?
So I played college basketball. I played sports my whole life. Like, I worked out to do that, to be good at that, to stay in shape with that. To be completely 100% honest with you guys, and I have no problem with that because I don't have to hide anything. I don't work out that much, really. I do drink Shakeology. I would say 3 to 5 times a week. 100%. I mean, this is me being – I'm not going to just candy coat anything. But, yeah, I drink Shakeology 3 to 5 times a week. I can't tell you – the last time I worked out, I was doing a P90 – Insanity Max. And right after I did that, I was, like, lifting. And something and this was, like, probably 2 months ago. And I really love golf. So something happened to my back while I was lifting weights, not in tune with Insanity Max at all. I should have just did Insanity Max and left it at that, but I didn't. I was trying to, like, do weights and something, and I tweaked my back in some way. It's stupid, whatever. And then I just stopped, and I need to start back up, and I will because the wedding is in April, and I need to get wedding ready. So the goal for me is I have a buddy that we're going to start P90X3. He's a golfer, and so am I. So when I talked to Tony Horton, we were at that dinner with him, and I was talking to him. I said, what's good for, like, a golfer exercise? He's like, dude, you need to do P90X3. Like, that's going to do it for you. I'm like, okay, like, it's low, like, not a lot on your back, not a lot, whatever, but it helps build certain strengths in certain areas is what he was saying. I don't remember everything, but whatever the case, he requested P90X3. So My ideal goal is to be obviously ripped, but I know
I've never heard this. ever.
I know it's hard to get to that point. Like I know what it takes to get to that point, and the idea of me making my mind tell myself that Dwight, you need to do this to get to that point. Like the reason why I like all your guys' stuff because I don't see myself do that, so that's why I like it. Like you guys are awesome because you guys work your ass off, and I was like, well, I'm envious of all you guys. Yes, in one day you guys will like my stuff. Is the goal. Like eventually you guys will like my stuff, but yeah. For the time being, I need to start it. It's just whatever the case.
Today's tomorrow.
Yeah, but that was me being. I mean, that's 100% genuine. As much.
And technically, you're a diamond, right? You're a diamond coach, right?
I am a diamond coach, and yes. Technically, I'm diamond. Like, come get some. Like,
right?
Oh, he goes to the diamond dinners. He acts like a diamond. He acts like a diamond.
He reaps the diamond benefits for sure.
That's right. That's right.
It's like a credit card line. He's like,
I have they sent me. It says Dwight, you are a whatever.
Diamond.
Yeah, like the congratulations, like
yes,
card or whatever.
I've got it, and that's mostly thanks to Maria. Obviously, like she's working her business as working mine and whatever ours.
Yeah.
But I do have two friends that I've consistently sold to, and they buy and enjoy it. So, I mean,
what did you say, Jeff?
I was just gonna say, I listened to the National Wake Up Call where you were recognized as a diamond coach. So way to go!
I didn't even know that. Thank you.
Yeah.
It's so bad, but yes, so funny.
Yeah, no, I think it's a good question though, but I don't know. And there's people who would probably be like, why don't I could really be in turmoil and wish he would be the opposite of what he just admitted. But I mean, I think this is way further than he's ever been in terms of like coming to events, being on a call. Like this is all evolution in our relationship and with the business. So I think patience goes a long way with whether it's a challenger or a partner. And I think just knowing that I didn't do anything with the business for 3 years gives me a lot of empathy for anybody. Just it's all about. So I try to look at it like introductions, and I'll forget. Like I'll get in the position where I'll forget that Dwight should come to these things because like even just hearing him get fired up about this is like just making me that much more motivated for tomorrow, So, and then if I wouldn't have invited him to this, I wouldn't have never heard that. And same thing with summits and Super Saturdays and just having people come together and meet each other. And I think like Mindy Lawhorn always talks about having her guy on and this is kind of true too, girls and guys, but whenever I have Dwight in my videos or in my pictures, like it really goes a longer way. Like we're better together and it's just proven on social media.
If Hector's in, it's even better.
Yeah, so our cat.
Watch out for Hector.
The trifecta.
It's
crazy.
The three amigos right here. Yeah.
Yeah, Maria's right about that. Like, as weird as it is for me to get in, like, posts and stuff, like, I had to overcome that. I don't know if you deal with that at all, but I did.
That's a big thing I think would be if he did ever decide to work the business or whatever, is he's a Facebook creeper. He doesn't do much on it, but he's on Facebook constantly in the shadows. He's like a fly on the wall.
So that's what I like. I feel like I'm in the shadows. I like certain things. Do you go on and like things, or do you just kind of just around?
Yeah, I mean, I just check it out every once in a while.
Yeah,
he just for funny memes.
Yeah, I will say though, like for what it's worth, going on and just liking certain things for the business, for your wife, for your family, it does help. It will help, and there's nothing negative that will come from it. I will tell you that.
The reason I think that he would be good is because, for one, he's very intelligent.
Yeah.
He's he actually is in a type of sales right now. He sells proprietary schooling. Perfect. So I mean, and he works in admissions at a for-profit school. So you're essentially selling associate degrees to people who have had 10 chances at every other place, and they're looking to better their lives. You know, it's like their last chance. And in a sense, Beachbody is almost the same. You know, they're looking to better their lives. They're looking to, you know, make a change. They're looking to see some results. And, you know, I mean, I just think that he's just intelligent in a business aspect, and, you know, so many aspects. He's very level-headed and smart. And I think that people like him. He's a likable person. He's just nobody doesn't like him.
Yeah. I like him. I just met him. I'm in.
Well, they hate us because they ain't us.
That's awesome.
They hate us.
What'd you say?
Oh.
Sorry, my daughter wants me to show you a picture.
Oh, yes.
But yeah, so I think that even if he didn't work the business and he just did Body Beast by himself and let me take a picture every now and then and post it and tag him in it so he didn't have to do any of the work, you know what I mean? I think it would be good. But I mean, I would never make him do anything and never make him, I would only put in his information and make him be a coach without his knowledge and then tell him later. That's it. That's as far as I'll go.
You'll be fine with this, right, honey? Yeah. Well, I just found out, I told Jenny Swisher, if you guys are familiar with her, because Chris Swisher and her he's definitely a coach that works the business more like actively, like publicly. And I was like, Chris's social media is so on fire. And he actually, a lot of times he gets more likes than her. And then she's like, that's because I'm doing it. Like, she literally is behind Chris's Facebook profile, which is interesting. So, I mean, you could do it all multitude of ways, but I know for us, I think I'd feel funky creating a different voice. But then again, who knows? It's just a different thing. But long story short is, leveraging your skills and as long as everyone feels good about it. And you're not, it's not like I sit and I'm like, Dwight has this accounting degree or business degree or anything. So it's not like it has to be this, you have to be a coach or you have to have this crazy financial skill to be perfect for business, but it's just different skills that come into play. But yeah, are there any questions you guys can think of or obstacles that I feel like just men in general, and maybe the guys can speak up to this, but I feel like it's a lot easier for me to work with women just because I understand them and it's not awkward. But I will say that at least your friends, it's just, and somebody pointed out to me, it's so women dominant because women are more concerned about their aesthetics. Men care, but they're not allowed to care. If they do care, they get more flack, or unless you're a guy that works out and is in the gym and is a bro or whatever. And then,
dad bod is in now. So you got to watch out for that too.
But it's not.
Dad bod's in.
I do have a question. As a guy, how would you feel if a fit girl would approach you about health and fitness? Would you feel offended, or would you kind of feel maybe this girl has some worth to what she's saying, or what would be best for me to say to certain, because there are a couple guys I have been chatting to a little bit, and I'm a little this is a little more feels different than talking to a girl.
Yeah. Are the guys you're approaching, are they already fit? Are they needing to be fit? Do they have a desire to be fit? Do you know that, or are you just approaching them blindly?
No, the one guy I know, he has worked out a little bit before. He's definitely not overweight, but he's kind of in that mid area, and he and I are pretty good friends, I'd say.
Okay. So the thing I think is always weird to worry about, if you're both single, there's always that factor, right? Does he like me? Is he doing this because he sees this is being business aside, guys
really well
obviously attracted to each other, right?
Yeah.
So that's something you always have to take into consideration, right? But honestly, I know it sounds weird, but that's a thing. So as long as he knows where you're wholeheartedly coming from, and if he believes you believe in the product and you believe in the system, I think he's going to be like on board with it, especially if he trusts you, like if he's a friend like you say he is, like a good friend of yours.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think he'll trust you to be like, and if you decide to say, hey, like let's work out and do these workouts together, like that's a good start for it too. And then if you see results, like always compliment him on seeing results too. Like that helps. I know I'm speaking for a guy, I guess, because I am a guy, but
Yeah.
all those things. So what have you come up to an obstacle with them at all, or have you just been very passive at not even approaching them?
No, I've been pretty talkative. We've talked on the phone. And he and his wife are both kind of interested in it.
So he has a wife. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I know them both pretty well for like
okay.
at least 5 years now.
So disregard that first part. I thought he was.
That's okay.
But Joy deals with that. Joy has all these guys well, I'm generalizing, but guys are funny and like poke fun more so than they would be like, tell me more. They'll poke fun and then tell me more. But she has a lot of that on her like Facebook feed, and I'm like, they're either flirting with you or they're legitimately interested, and they're just getting some bravery to say something.
Guys, I think guys enjoy like you being straight up honest with them too. Like, so you would say if they're joking with you, go back to them and be like, hey, listen, like I do run a business. I can help you accomplish your goals. If you want me to help you, this is how I can do it. Is that something that's interesting to you? Yes or no? Or you would love to, lose 30 pounds, wouldn't you? And have a 6-pack abs, wouldn't you? Like everybody would. But so those type of things, like, take them seriously, take them and tell them, like, guys are going to like BS you, whatever. Like, guys do that. That's just what they do.
Yes, they do. Yeah.
And you have to take if I were you, I would take it all 100% seriously. And if you can find out by saying like one certain thing to them, like if you're serious, I can help you right now. How about we set up a meeting to get this going? Like with your business, with Beachbody, with your health and fitness, whatever, and then that'll kind of
just like be serious with them.
Yeah, that'll separate the jokers from the real time people. Like that'll give you, whether they're serious or not. Just so if you just go straight up with them, like, hey, like I am this because I do this. I can help you be this because you want this, right? And if you don't, then you're wasting we're wasting each other's time. Like in the end, like your time's valuable. So if they're wasting your time, they're wasting your time. But
okay.
You need to find that out as quickly as possible, and don't kind of him and haw. Unless you're attracted to the guy and you want to date him, then it is single. Yeah, do it. But whatever,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I think that's a very interesting point because guys, if we're generalizing more so than often, guys probably you can be more straight with them. And I know that this has been a conversation. Like guys don't need all the fluff in the challenge group; they just need results. Or I don't know. Jess, I know Jess has worked with. You've a few guy coaches.
And I'm sorry.
Say that again.
I prefer with men. They're so much easier.
And that could be why.
There you go.
And
what do you do when you say they're so much easier to work with? Why are they so much easier to work with? Like, in what way?
Girlfriends were very hard for me for a very long time until really I met Maria and started doing all this stuff. I really had a trust issue with females.
I converted her.
Which took her. But I don't know. I just feel like I can find a way to transcend to male or female. But I seem to attract a lot of males, whether it be my brother's friends or my husband's friends or just social media in general or my old friends.
So what are you doing? What are you doing
say,
to like take the next step with them once they approach you? Like, what's the biggest thing?
Just not. I don't know. Just I can't say be one of the guys, but I mean, like just say that it's results driven.
Yeah.
Guys like protein shakes. Ooh. And just really put on guy level, I guess. I don't know. Because, I mean, I'm being a fitness instructor and Insanity is one of my biggest classes. I have a lot of guys like, no. That's girl stuff. I'm like, really? Try it.
Yeah.
And call them out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Prove me wrong. See that, I'm just this little blonde thing that doesn't know what I'm talking about. And show me.
Yeah.
And I think in general,
Like,
the majority of guys bitch less. So, like, since they complain less, they will. They'll do what you tell them. If it doesn't work the way that they see it, then they're not going to come at you like, Jessica, you told me that I was going to have abs by June, and I don't. Like, this is bull. I can't.
What's personal? They're not going to.
Like, guy, they'll be like, I call your bluff. Like, let's change it up, or should I lift? I don't see guys as, most guys don't want like a fast fix like girls do. Girls are harder to work with because they're more complex. They, it roots deeper with guys or with girls. It goes, sometimes back to childhood. It goes, being made fun of, unless it's a very blatantly obese guy who, is definitely going to take some work and, like Biggest Loser type stuff, then yeah, I totally agree with you, Jess. Like, it's just, it's easier to, I don't want to say relate, but it's easier to just get to the point and be, oh, you want to lose 20 pounds? Great. And for one, guys lose weight easier than women do anyways. Like, it's nature. That's how it is. Like, stop drinking pop. In a month, you're going to lose X amount of pounds. You don't even have to lift a weight. You don't even have to do anything. Stop drinking pop, or don't eat out. Don't stop eating fast food. Like, it just, guys lose weight easier. So they're just, in general, easier to work with.
Yeah.
I also feel that I built just a pretty hefty platform too by now, that when I say something, they don't feel like I'm going to like jerk them around. Like, I've just built myself a platform around what I do that I trust what I say.
Yeah.
If I say this is going to help you with this, 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 and this, they're like, okay, they question my authority point.
Yeah.
I have coaches that are just performance line and Shakeology only. They kind of do their thing gym-wise, but they trust the products. They love the products. They're kind of pretty quiet until they're like, something's new. What's this?
Yeah.
Or they're like, hey, this isn't working anymore. How can we tweak it? That's pretty much it.
So Joy,
you feel your credibility. Like, you have very good credibility outside Beachbody also. You have good credibility as a personal trainer. You have good credibility, as a, fitness performer. So all that helps too.
But it still started with Beachbody.
Right. But like I said, that's what I'm saying. You built your credibility.
Yeah.
As well.
Yeah.
So Joy, did those two comments from Jessica and Melanie help? Like, are there any stumbling blocks you're coming on that they didn't cover, like that you're still struggling with, or like what kind of things are you struggling with when it comes to like the male approach, I guess?
No, I mean, I feel like this is all pretty new. Like, I haven't had a whole lot of male interest yet, or it's just in like silly comments. But the one guy I'm talking to, I feel pretty good with it. He's also not the like macho type of personality. So I feel a little bit like it's a little easier, but I think I would feel intimidated if it was a little bit of a macho personality, but hearing those comments helps me remember to preach what I know, stay in control, and give them the details and the facts, and basically like give it to them straight. Like, guys don't want to be like washed around. Basically, they just want
we act like we know everything, but we really don't. So if you tell us you know something for a fact, we're probably going to be like, oh, okay. So, yeah.
Oh, Joy, I think you're paused, but you can talk, right? Maybe. I thought I heard her laugh.
I think my internet is slow. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Did you hear what I said then? Or no?
Yeah, I think she heard.
Yeah.
I've experienced touch on this.
That you.
Oh, whoa. It's like slow and fast. Okay. Dwight said it was a potty break. But I'll say it's actually good that he's leaving. I can admit this all the time. I'm just kidding. So I'm an instructor like Jess, and I have guys that will stay late after. I mean, for some reason, it's a guy that stays late and wants to talk. And they're older, like they have wives and children, but they just kind of like will ask for help. And I really do give them help, but I can tell pretty quickly who, like what Dwight was saying, like if they buy things, they want help, and they're kind of just like using me as a free resource for fitness help. Like, I'm sure it doesn't hurt that we're fit and healthy and happy and attractive or whatever, but we exude something that they want a piece of in terms of in their own life. So we're like, this is like therapeutic, but I feel like when people are attracted to me in the sense that I'm helping them with something, like I'm a mirror helping them heal something in their life, whether that's health or happiness or whatever. And a lot of times I see that when I'm actually teaching are the people who linger and are needing help. If they buy a program, then I don't feel guilty at all for talking to them and helping them with their services. But it's kind of like work with the willing. And if there's people that just want to talk to you and they're not going to ever buy anything, I'm just like, I just treat them a little differently. I'm just shorter and I just laugh it off. And when and I have girls like that too, that like, they message me a million times, and you can just tell the ones that are serious and the ones that aren't. But yeah, you can call their bluff pretty quickly. I think I had a guy like asking me all about coaching, and then I started talking about being engaged, and he was like off the face of the earth. So I was like, yeah, but that's going to happen. But I think it's helpful, like Jess said, like networking, like once you've established yourself, like all about who you know. So that would be like people who know you as a serious health coach, not just looking to, I don't know, date you, I guess.
And also that you're not just trying to sell stuff, like you legitimately care, you're legitimately using them, kind of just like the 3 Vital Behaviors. You're using the product, you're showing you're using it, you're learning to grow as a person, and you're reaching out to people that you think would want it.
Yeah. Well, does anybody have anything else for Dwight? I think he's this is the longest he sat still. He's very energetic, so you can only imagine all these people are teachers. Joy's a teacher, Valerie's a teacher, Jessica has a son, Melanie has kids, so he's the best kind of student. Anyway, thanks, Dwight.
Thanks, Dwight.
Thanks.
Thank you very much.
I'll see you guys in maybe like a month. I'm back on here, or 2 months, or
yeah, we'll see. We're gonna have our own YouTube channel soon, is our plan.
We're trying like a Dwight channel. Yeah.
We think we're really important, obviously. So
no, we
stay
think
tuned.
we're crazy enough where it could be funny.
Yeah, maybe.
Is the idea.
Cool.
Because you ask if chicken of the sea is really chicken or tuna, we're good.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm glad somebody got that. Hey.
I missed it.
You know what I'm talking about, Maria?
Went in and out. What did you say?
I said as long as you don't ask if chicken of the sea is really chicken or tuna.
Oh, yeah. Oh, everyone would think I was an idiot. Like, no, that's why
Jessica Simpson.
Yes. Woohoo.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And we don't want to get divorced, so that's just that's like my like fear of reality, you know. Not that I would ever be on a reality. I'm like, everyone gets divorced. But you know, because that's so feasible for me to be on TV, guys. But yeah, I hope that was helpful. I don't know. I think I didn't really know where we were going with that, but I know that it's helpful to just get to know each other and just see. It's just everyone's got such a different story, and I think even like having my mom and Christy, I just look at things so differently. Like I used to be like, I wish they were more like this, or just less of that. And the more successful I've been, or the more I've grown, or the more I've grown up, I just realize how helpful it is to have people just in your corner, and they don't have to be doing something specific besides just, you know, loving you, which is what they do. If they love you, they love you. So just focusing on those things. Like for like Joy, I know, like, I don't know, like for, I don't want everyone to feel like this was just like catered to partners, but I mean, if you have somebody in your corner, like a mom or a sister or a dad, or, you know, people, there's 2 sisters, the Delgados, the, Jessica, you know, yeah. And they just rock it out. And I would love that for my sister, but she's like another one that might, hopefully is a slow roast, but I don't know. I have no idea. Does anybody have anything like that with like family or sisters or brothers or?
I wish my mom was on board for a little bit and then was like, no.
Yeah.
But she does her way in another way. She's found other ways to be supportive, which is really cool.
Right.
Which is helpful, even though it doesn't help my Beachbody business per se.
Mm-hmm.
It helps me, which helps me be better. So
Yeah.
My mom always shares my posts for me.
That's cool.
Anytime I'm promoting for any kind of anything, she always shares it on her page for her friends. It's never amounted to anything, but it still gets that next level audience.
I'm going to tell my mom to do that.
She just shares.
That's a good idea.
And that's a great age range because people are investing in their health. Like I'm finally turning 30 is so much different than at 22. Like I'm getting lots of people message me like I just want to be healthy. And it's like, thank the Lord I'm getting into that age where people are caring about that. And then when there are mothers and fathers generation, they're like surviving and they've only got so many years left. Not that they're on their deathbed, but like,
well, you have the two different spectrums. You have the one group of older people that are like, crap, I'm not going to live forever. Like I better do something. And then you have the other group of people that are like, well, you only have one life. I'm going to live it how I want it. So if I'm going to smoke cigarettes, I'm going to drink and I'm going to do what I want and eat what I want. This is my life. And if I die, I die. It's my time, So you just have the two different people and you have to work with the ones that get that epiphany of, holy cow, like life is precious.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Yeah.
I read an article one time that it's very difficult to sway people out of what they already think, especially as they get older. So it's like, I feel like people have epiphanies, but this is just like my theory, but I feel like people always believe something deep in their heart and they finally start listening or they finally start living it. So it's like, there's going to be somebody who from 30 to 60 could care less. And then there's a person who from 30 to 60 cared, just didn't do anything about it because they were scared or not confident or insecure. And so it's like finding those people that in their heart of hearts want to be better or seek, peace, happiness, faith, whatever it could be. But yeah, that's cool. I was thinking I had one more thought, but I'm trying to remember. Well, I mean, I know it's going on the hour, but I don't know if you guys have had good weeks with like challenge, if it's gotten better, 21 Day Fix sale. Anybody want to share how things are going for them?
I have a lot of people that are going to buy this month.
Good. Me too. It's better.
That it'll go. I was really frustrated with only getting 4 in September.
I know.
But we'll see. That 4 is still 2 people that I didn't help the month before, so it still counts, just,
Exactly. Yeah.
I have a question. Actually, I have 2. So I know we're getting close on time. But so with the 21 Day Fix and all that being on sale this month, how do you guys push that? I mean, you're going to have challenge groups with the 21 Day Fix being the center program? Are you going to say it's an open it's an open challenge group, but keep in mind the 21 Day Fix is on sale again? Is that how you're doing it, or are you going to do it?
I'll just start with before. I was hoping it was going to be on sale this month, but I'll explain why I even care about the sale because I'm actually I'll get back to that. But because I wanted to get into the autumn Sagi thing. Like I know I don't have a Sagi. I've never talked about them, but I know I have a big group of people who have bought. Like the more people who have been introduced to autumn, whether it just be checking out 21 Day Fix YouTube link that I send them, or did the program. Oops,
sorry,
you all right? But yeah, so just getting autumn, I was going to do that anyway. So I was going to do 21 Day Fix and 20, and then that was after the clean eating group. So that really helped. I just think it made sense because it went from 5 days to 21 days. And people just know about it. So I could go all day long about why it's a little bit easier to get people, it's just easier to help people with and get people to buy, I think. And then if you guys look at my stuff, I never talk about sales. I never talk about it being on special. I never share that stuff. In my experience, it's a back pocket last resort. Or a closing tool. So I'll mention it at the very end. I'm and actually, if you were to get it here, this is I'm starting to implement my sales stuff. I'm if you were to get it within the next few days to reserve your spot, it's at the promotional price of $140 versus the value of $205. And I don't even say that it goes all month. Like they might find that out, but I'm not going to say that unless they need to know that. Like if they're looking to get started soon, which the challenge group start date should help with anyway. But I don't talk about it being on sale or anything. I just talk about the maximum value. I always mention how much they're saving by doing everything together. So I don't even know if you guys wanted to know all that, but like that's something that works really well for me, that people are like, yeah, sign me up. I mean, I'm all about bundling it. So I list everything that you get with it. And that way it's not like, oh, all you get is 21 Day Fix and Shakeology, or let me take away Shakeology. Then how much is it? It's, I get everything, the coaching, the challenge group, the meal plan, the containers, the workouts, the, I guess what else? You could really break it down if you wanted. What'd you say, Jess?
You get the cooler bag this month too with the original
Cooler bag.
I love it. I use it every day.
Does Shakeology come with that 140 price?
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's 140 for Shakeology and everything. Like, it's amazing. Can you hear me? Yeah.
Yes. And also, my second question is, and this can take a long time to answer, but it doesn't need to be. Those that aren't fitness instructors, how do you reach out to people, or how do you get new people to know that what you do is legitimate and worth their efforts that they put in? I mean, because, that I don't know, Joy and Mel, I'm speaking to you because you're not fitness instructors, and I don't aspire to be, but I don't know. I just want to hear what you guys think.
I've been getting, I know I'm not part of your asking group, but.
Jess, you're an instructor.
Yes, shut it.
Sorry. But,
I'm kidding.
Something that
I was putting my daughter to bed, so I didn't hear anything. I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Jess.
Okay, so something I've been doing more is just wearing something that says Shakeology on it, something that says P90X, something that says something about Beachbody on it. Not even, this is like Walmart, JCPenney's, this is Target, this is when I'm picking up Caden from daycare. So they have no idea who I am because they're strangers. I've had people stop me lately. Like, I'm getting 3 to 5 people a day stop me and just be like, hey, what is this stuff? And then I'm like, can I have your email, or can I have your Facebook? Let's connect. Like, let's talk. They range in age anywhere from, high schooler working behind the counter to somebody that was like 50 something. I've had a couple of them just open up and be like, I need something in my life. Like, seriously, like, just everything came out. and it's been really cool. It's been kind of nerve-wracking because, again, you don't know these people, and it's like, are you just pulling my chain? Are you just trying to like get my number to like scam me? Because people do weird stuff these days. But it's really kind of paid off. Like, I talked to somebody at Francesca's yesterday. I'm like, oh my goodness, like, I don't even know where I've met her. Maybe Old Navy. But and she was like, oh my gosh, like, I'm so glad I ran into you again, because I remember you did this stuff, and I just kicked something. But she's like, I have a wedding coming up, and I need to get whatever. And then I have another girl, her dad got admitted to the hospital. She's like, that made me realize that I need to take control of my own life. And I was wearing, I think, the 21 Day Fix pullover thing. She's like, what is that? I've heard of that. Another girl at Old Navy coming through the line, she's like, I work with all these guys, and they keep inviting me to the gym, and I don't even know how we got on this conversation. Oh, she was buying activewear. Just commenting on people's clothes works too for me. Mm-hmm. And she was like, I work with all these guys. She works at a car dealership. And she's like, they took me to the gym, and I felt so out of place. I don't lift weights. I don't know what to do with them. I feel like really insecure. I found out she already has a 21 Day Fix, but she's so intimidated by the book that she's never even opened it. So I'm like, well, be my customer. So just making those types of connections, even though it's not fitness, because it's not happening in my classes right now. Like, most of the people that are in my classes are already on something or choose not to. So It's not coming from there. It's coming from just genuinely making conversations with people I don't even know at this point, or friending people on Facebook through different groups. So the swap groups, or the people that are interested in other things that I like.
makeup. That's another one I'm
Yeah.
really, or hair salon stuff.
Yeah, Val, what do you feel like you have as an interest or strength besides working out? I know you have a ton.
Twins.
Right. Well, I know. I mean, I am part of the Quad Cities Multiples group. They have events, but to be honest, I don't go to them because I'm just pulled 15 million different ways anyway. And I mean, I comment and I ask questions and interact within the group on Facebook, but I'm not. They have like a monthly meeting, which I could make time to go, but I feel that that's time away from my family where I'm, I have so much other things going on that I don't want to spread myself too thin. Anyway.
Here's some tough love, Valerie. I would say, but like, just real quick on that. I am an introvert. I want to go home. And every time I force myself to go to that housewarming party, or like I meet 2, 3, 5 new people and I add them on Facebook, and I've gotten to a habit now where people will introduce me in a way that makes it way easier. So the more it gets easier with time as you establish yourself. But even just adding them is a win. And even if your mommy group, you went once a quarter, and you then that's lasting. Like that will carry you through the next quarter. So
right.
I definitely know what you're thinking and feeling, and I feel that every time, but I always leave knowing that was worth it. Like I've never gone to a place where I haven't met at least one person. And I mean, that's like meeting Jessica at the certification. Like I could have been like, I don't need to go to this one so out of the state. And I didn't have to talk to Jessica. It's just, I don't have to beat a dead horse, but yeah, like I've had so many, it's not from instructing. Like I'll have to go through how many people it's been roundabout ways. Instructing has just been something I've been confident about. That's helped my confidence. But, I'm always meeting people more effectively that don't come to my classes, honestly. Like people who come to my classes and they're like me for my classes. It's very tough that they turn into something else unless they move away, which does happen. But it's always I was at a restaurant with Joy and Kayla, and a girl looked familiar, and I was like, you look so familiar. It was one of those conversations, and she gave me her card and took my number, and she's a yoga teacher. So it was like all these things, like you could easily talk to somebody about being a teacher because you're in the health and fitness profession. And this is such a strong, we're 5 steps ahead of most people who are just getting into health and fitness. They think they have to be a trainer only, or they think they have to be, not ever get paid. Like they think that they can not work from home or have residual income. So that's my spiel. Go ahead. I'm rambling.
Joy, what do you do? Is she on anymore? She's not on, is she?
Yeah, disconnected.
Oh, okay.
Did you hear? I can speak for her though. Have you heard of the the neighbor one? It's some type of neighbor thing. Find your neighbor, or
another online company.
Yeah, and I think it's awesome because who talks to their neighbors anymore? I honestly don't know any of my neighbors, which is the truth. And so if you go on there, then you obviously connect the way we do in 2015. We feel way more comfortable, as little hermits online first, and then you can then wave to them when you go outside your door. But as long as you're not selling, they're very, very strict against the selling because she offered the free clean eating. But you can I think it's a great training ground because we really shouldn't be coming off like a salesperson anyway. So if Facebook forced us to not sell but add value first, that's kind of what it is. So I'll find out from her what it is, or you can, but she literally has to position free, or let's get together as a community and go to the grocery store together, or let's all do a free clean eating group together and just share recipes. So it's you can't be selling something there, but if you become Facebook friends, which you will, then that's absolutely an organic way to meet people. So
okay.
That's what she does right now. I know for sure.
I'm totally going to look that up.
I know.
I talked to my neighbor. I like my neighbor. His dog's huge. But
I don't know my neighbors.
But we're in a really small, in Port Byron, and Val, I think you can speak for Erie. You kind of know people already.
Mm-hmm.
They're still getting to know me because I'm the outsider still, 5 years later. because I'm not from Port Byron, but my husband is. So that's a really good. I use that a lot. I'm sorry, Brian. I use him a lot as a lead-in, especially if they're from my area where I don't know everybody here. I'll see like an Old Navy. I'm sorry, that's just home at this point. Besides the other gyms, I'll see like their bank card is from out where I live, and I'm like, hey, do you live in Port Byron? Like my husband is from out here, so I use that as a leading tool. Or go black and gold, like, and I graduate from Bettendorf, so if they're from Bettendorf, I can relate to that. So I just find some sort of common ground, and then just talk to them about, hey, like if they're buying all like dress clothes, I'd be like, I'll talk about how I live in yoga pants all day. It's kind of cool, and then they'll be like, what do you mean? Well, I work from home. It just kind of goes however you want it to go. You just take control of the conversation and don't be afraid to put yourself out there.
Yeah, I would say I don't sense it. Just sensing Val, I don't feel like you have a hard time talking to people when you're there. It's like, how do I creatively reach masses without like feeling overrun? I think we all kind of feel that way, but I'm trying to think of creative ways you can be that haven't been tapped, but that's something Joy's done. Meetup groups. I mean, there's things where you can, even if you don't, like if you just add them on social media and then just start chatting with them. Like, I think that's a realistic thing that's what I do. Like I'll go, and this is the truth, I'll go teach somewhere for 3 months and I love it. I mean, my heart of hearts wishes I could teach there. And I'm contradicting myself. So I go and teach and I meet all these people, but I'll go and teach and then like I won't last there. Like I just can't keep it on my schedule, but I make sure that I add all those people. So it's just like, how can you immerse yourself into a network for maybe a short, like a week or a month or whatever, and just know that in your heart of hearts, like maybe it will be easy and maybe it will be tangible, but the truth is like you're just feeling it out like a church, or I don't even, there's a lot of things that.
Are you in any sports yet, Val?
Say that again?
Are your kids in any sports?
Yes, Vera just started dance a couple of months ago, but the boys aren't in anything yet.
Well, that'd be a perfect place.
Right. And I do, and I actually try to do the wear and share type thing. I will take my Shaco cup and just have water in it, or I'll have my Shakeology or whatever. So hoping that maybe people will ask me about it. It hasn't happened yet.
Ask them or talk to them first. Don't wait for
right.
them to.
Do you feel like would you meet the moms and then add them on Facebook afterwards, or no?
Sure.
You do all the time, or no?
No, not all the time, and a lot of them I'm actually already Facebook friends with. So if they're on a lot, then they're seeing my posts.
So you're not that you're new, but they're figuring you out. Like I've had a lot of people not say anything to me, but now they're gonna say something because I've been doing it for 7 years, and it's just like, Valerie, eventually they'll be like, it's so clear that you love it and it's not going anywhere. So let's talk about it. I think people are afraid to talk about it when they don't know where you stand. And they don't know if you're successful, and they see you gun ho, but that's scary because
They don't really want to be that way.
Right. But there's something about go ahead.
That's what I've heard a lot of too is, I see your posts and there's no way that I can do it. Well, sure it is, and the programs that I'm doing are not all that there is. They're, and I try to ease their concerns, and honestly, it's more with the older crowd. I say older crowd, like in their 50s, late 50s, that they're nervous and apprehensive and say, oh, there's no way I could do it at all. So I don't know. That's just, I guess, a statement there.
Is that
something that
clientele that you want?
Right.
No. But if they're looking for something to help them out, I don't want them to look at my posts and my intensity that I have in my posts to be a deterrent for them, because there are a lot more options than what
I would say. Like all you need is one. Like if you can find one, even if it's like an aunt or something, it's like offering somebody a free, not even necessarily doing it, but if you know what I mean, like getting a testimonial on someone that age range that you personally know and personally help. Like it's worth having that one testimonial, or just looking it up. Like you could easily look up the testimonials of the 50-year-olds in PIO or whatever it is, like whatever you want to be creative about. And be like, hey, and this is how I would frame it. Like if somebody says that to you, I'd be like, look, I totally get what you're saying. I hear that all the time, and a majority of people start out thinking that way. But I have some really cool testimonials and really, really cool before and afters of some friends, or you could say just people in the industry. And I'd love to share them with you. And then you could even have them ready on your phone. It could be that casual. And like, hey, look at them. Like, this is, and they've, not that you're trying to prove them wrong, but it's the whole, if I were to show you an example, would you check it out?
Right. And that is, this woman, she finally ordered after speaking to me for several months saying, I'm going to do it. And she finally did order Pio, and I was excited for her because she is an older woman. Never met her ever. It's just through Facebook. She was, she liked one of my public posts that I had put up over the summer, and requested for me to be her friend. And she lives in the town next to me, and she did end up ordering Pio, so she just got that last week. So I'm excited to she can be a testimonial if she does really well with the program, and I can use her as an example. So
awesome.
Okay, sorry to ask such an in-depth question.
No, it's okay. I think it's interesting. I also think I've been starting to, maybe it's just the impatience in me, because not everyone has this crazy before and after, or it's a long time to wait for a before and after of somebody that's going to take 30, 60, 90 days. So I've been just screenshotting conversations. So like if they have that first, like, oh my gosh, it was delicious. It surprised me. Or, oh my gosh, that workout kicked my butt. I'm so glad you had me sign up for this. Like whatever. It could be very early on. And in fact, I do a lot of that now. And then I just share it and I put it up on Facebook, and I block out their names. That way I don't really ask for their permission. I just share it and block out their names, and they tend to, I haven't gotten any flack from it. They tend to like get excited and appreciate it. And it's like a way to egg them on. And it's another way to like share that people are quickly, I think people get excited when they're quickly happy. Like, yes, of course I'm going to be happy if I look amazing in 90 days, but what, like people want quick results. And if it's not going to be the scale, but it could be the way they feel. But yeah. Sounds like you're doing great. It's just a matter of, it always feels like people meet so many. How do people meet? It's kind of, sometimes you can get caught in that, what's the secret sauce to meeting 1,000 people overnight? But yeah, I would say that my exposure has grown of lots of years of adding people little by little by little by little by little. Would you agree, Jess?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
People are finally starting to come out of the woodwork with my lately post with Insanity.
Mm-hmm.
This is my first time. I've had Insanity for years. It just collected dust on the cabinet. Mm-hmm. It's the hardest program in the world. I hated it the first week. I'm not going to lie. Like, I just know. And I mean, I work out all the time, so why should it be hard, honestly? But I was so sore. I was complaining to Valerie all the time. I'm like, I'm so sore. But taking pictures. I'm in week 3 now. And mind you, I'm using this now as my competition cardio.
Nice.
Instead of just incline walking or whatever, I'm using plyometrics as a way to redefine my abs. It finally cut through a lot of the fat gain that I had. I couldn't get it to go anywhere, so finally Insanity has helped with that. It's taken the boredom out of incline walking. It's finally gotten my heart rate up, which being so cardiovascularly fit, it's really hard to get sweating and to get my heart rate up. I mean, I could do a whole class of turbo and never get over 80 beats per minute. That's nothing. That's like sitting for some people. I can finally get it to like 130 with Insanity, which is still very low for a lot of people, but that's high for me. My resting heart rate's like 42. So that's really something that I struggled with, was finding a decent amount of cardio for the amount of cardio I really do. So people are starting to come out of the woodwork with that.
That's awesome. Yeah, I can totally relate. Like, I have to kill myself to get it to 160, and I feel like I have to kill myself for like 4 minutes, and then it finally is like I have to really warm up, and that's like as high as it gets. And I'm like similar with the 45, but yeah, other people just have higher heart rates and all that. But it's cool to hear that Insanity is still like the old school. I mean, there's a reason. I'm not saying Beachbody's gotten easier. I'm just, they've gotten efficient, or it's 30-minute workouts is different than an hour long crazy
Absolutely.
program.
But every time that I do it now, I love it. The workouts aren't getting easier. I know that I'm getting stronger, which is a good mindset that a lot of people go into. They're like, oh my gosh, this is so easy now. No, it's you've gotten stronger. So it's nice to be able to put that behind it. My abs are showing more, which people have commented on because of this program. Not that I didn't have them, but you can see them more. Yeah, I just really like it. I feel like it's really doing what it's supposed to do. I'm like looking down at myself.
Like, woo.
And I've never done the program start to finish. I started in month 2, and I'm only doing it for 30 days. But I can tell already within going into week 3 that it's definitely changing things the way that I need it to. And competition is 27 days away.
Woo! That's so exciting.
So
Cool. Well, guys, I'm going to retire for the night. I really appreciate you guys being on and listening, and I think you guys were really kind to him. So thanks for not roasting like what he does unless he's serious. But I think it's cool to get our partners on or get, I've gotten to know Brian a little bit, and to see your guys' was cool. That was neat.
yeah. Hey, when is your wedding again? April what?
4/15/16. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. All right. Well, you girls have a great night, great week, and
rundown really quick. You're doing a 5-day clean eating, then you're doing 21-day fix.
So I just finished the clean eating. So I think my plan, the calendar is now at the end of the month, clean eating challenge, then go into give myself 2 weeks to basically promote, a week and a half, 2 weeks to promote the next, it'll probably be always 21-day fix plus, or just 21-day fix. And then a sneak peek. Anita Myron does the sneak peek almost at the same time she does the challenge group, but I just feel like doing it the 19th. That calendar seems more reason. I don't know. I just like it better. So I'm gonna do end of the month end of the month clean eating, middle of the month 12th or second week, I should say. I guess would that be right? Second week of whatever the month is. Challenge group. What's up, Kaden? And then sneak peek on the 19th, so it's almost like the third week.
Okay, because I have a couple who I want for the sneak peek.
Yeah, the 19th is when I'll do it. Christy's doing one on the 12th, so you could. She's gun ho and getting after it, so don't have to find mine. But I'm gonna do the 19th, and I did the 3-day one. I don't know. I don't know what's right, if it should be 3 or 5 or what, but we'll talk.
I like the 5. I think 3. I think 5 definitely can lose people who aren't really, really interested. That they lose interest. So 3 days is good for people who have short attention spans. But
2 posts a day is a lot, I think.
What?
2 posts a day is a lot. That's what the 3-day was 2 posts a day.
Oh yeah.
So,
I wasn't in that.
Hard to keep up. Yeah.
Well, I just wanted to know a quick rundown. I'll be in Indy for Lewis Howes. I am so excited.
Yay!
I'll be there. Tell Dana to move her dog over that I want to come stay the night with her.
Is that Halloween weekend?
Yeah, that's Halloween.
Are you gonna stay
Friday night?
Friday night. So
I want to drive up Friday after work
and go home Saturday.
And go home right after the thing on Saturday. Maybe grab some lunch or something and then go home. I'm wanting Rob to come with me because I bought 2 VIP tickets. So I want Rob to come with me because I think that would be a really cool experience. But if not, I'll just bring somebody else from here who I think would really benefit from it, or just sell the ticket, whatever. But I bought 2 just to jump on it.
Cool. That's awesome.
Yay.
Yeah,
All right.
I'll see you soon. Okay, bye, Jess.
Super Saturday.
Super Saturday is 17th.
17th.
Yeah, that too.
Okay. So are you going, Jess? Are you bringing anyone? Are you going to be able to go?
I need to look again. I think I'm going to the one here in the Quad Cities.
Mm-hmm.
I need to look at it. It's being ran really weird. I still feel weird about it, but I am going.
You feel weird about all the Quad City ones, and I'm totally with you. I'm every time you start to talk about any of the Quad City Beachbody coaches, I'm like, yeah, what she said. I'm with her. I swear, it's us against them, and it's not. I wish it didn't feel like that, but I don't know. They're just weird. They are.
I know. But we
we're gonna try to make it out to Indy again, hopefully.
Yeah, maybe we'll have another one. Maybe another cool. I know
Well,
Julie's really working on Shanti.
Well, Neiman is coming. What is his name?
Yeah, Michael Neiman's coming this time.
Yes, which I was bummed, but I can't go anywhere right now.
Right.
So,
But I think she's working on Shanti, which I think would be. I don't know if it would be crazier than Autumn. I'd like to think it would. It would be for the coach.
Especially with Julie Vorse being like his like number one like fan.
Yeah.
Like, she just swears by him. So, and Julie Vorse running like the biggest indie team. It's
right. Oh yeah.
That Shanti would be huge there.
Yeah. So that'll be. I know he's working on it, or she's working on it, or that's what we were talking about in California. She's like, somebody asked him on a Periscope when he was coming to Indy, and then he's like, I don't know when I'm coming to Indy, and then Julie texted him. They're just texting.
No big deal.
Text buddies. But okay.
That would be amazing.
It'll be eventually. I know it's for sure. He can't not come to Indy, but it's just a matter of when. But when I know, you guys will know.
It'll be a matter of minutes before it sells out. So you have to let us all know so we can
maybe I'll tell you guys ahead of when I'm supposed to tell you.
Or you just buy a handful of tickets for people who don't want to go, and then we'll just reimburse you.
Yeah, maybe I'll buy to 20, I guess.
All right.
All right.
Bye, guys.
Bye, girls. Night.
bye.